What's up, clanners? This is Ezeldog of Red Hot Heat here with the latest war recap video. We're going to do something a little different and cover part of one war and then the rest of another. This second to last war was our first loss in a while, and you saw there we had a lot of green and white on the board, and we ended up losing only by 3 to a clan where we were outmatched. They didn't really get our Town Hall 10s, we didn't really get theirs. Our Town Hall 8s all did exactly what they were supposed to do, and the Town Hall 9s were really struggling, so a lot of 1 stars, got a few 2 stars. Of course, we didn't hold up our end on the Town Hall 10s, so it came out a loss, and there wasn't a lot of good replays that we could really show, but what I actually wanted to do was show one of their attacks on us, because it brings up something that we've talked a lot about with our GoWipe, which is adding back-end balloons. This attack on Charles' base is a 3-star, and you'll see normal GoWipe stuff happening, except with the earthquakes, which is a little different, and the balloons coming in on the back. Now, in the next war that we won, you're going to see a 3-star by Patrick, where he uses GoWipe, and he's kind of given up on his back-end balloons. I said to him in the chat, or somebody said to him, did you see all those good... maybe it was Hawkdust said to him, did you see all those good back-end balloon attacks? And he said, yeah, he kind of gave up on his because it just was never working. So I just wanted to grab this demonstration of how you do make back-end balloons work on the GoWipe. The earthquake is interesting because it opens up the whole core, and now the goal here is to get into the core, and the air defenses aren't in the core, but they're just over the wall. So when his troops clean out the core, they can just shoot over the wall and take out the 3 remaining air defenses. And the left one there is going to get taken down just by a witch, by herself. The other 2 are going to get taken out by wizards that are just shooting over the wall. You know, this person had a problem that a lot of us are having, you know, with heroes walking around the sides. That's really not what you want. You really want all your power in the middle. And clean that out, clean those air defenses as soon as possible. This is where most of the time you would think, okay, this is not going to be a 3-star. That stuff's just going to get blown away by the stuff in the outer compartments. But when those 2 air defenses, 3 air defenses go down, there's nothing that can stop these 10 balloons, especially with all the towers still shooting golems and golemites and other things like that. The balloons are kind of unstoppable. And so I'm not sure what the key is here that our guys aren't doing. I think really only Patrick is even trying this. Our other GoWipe guys are just trying to like heavy chop through the walls. Maybe not enough balloons is what they're lacking, or not using it on the right base. You really have to do this against a base where you can reach all the air defenses either in the core or from just outside the core. So we're going to document that as an important strategy for us moving forward. Okay, let's see, going to our current war, we've got one coming up here, and let's see, I'm on Windshard's iPad again. The war that we won, see there's all our green, we're back on the green. We're going to look at some good things from this war. Trying to recognize some new people and some different kind of attacks. We're going to bring up here exotic turtles. I don't know if she's been featured in this replay series, but this is a Town Hall 7 3-star with level 1 hogs. So that's interesting. Most of our Town Hall 7 3-stars are with dragons. So she's luring, and she's getting the enemy dragon over here. She's going to put some clan wizards down to kill it. Now I would say, you know, you should try to protect your wizards a little bit better at this than this when you get into your hogs. She just kind of let them run forward and get hit by defenses. They did take out a giant bomb, which is helpful. But now she's got her heals going on there in the middle. She brought a couple of healers. One you can see went down before the air defense was down. The other one stays up for the entire raid. I don't know. I don't know if that's necessary or not. You know, these hogs are just completely destroying and overwhelming the base. Healer probably wasn't needed. But this is a learning experience for us. It looks like level 1 hogs are plenty to destroy a Town Hall 7. So if some of our other people like Chosen and Dragon Slayer are tired of the 10 dragon raids, you may want to try the level 1 hogs and start getting used to that for when you move up to Town Hall 8 and the hog is going to become your most powerful attack. Although not right away, of course, because you're going to want level 3 or 4 hogs before you do that. Okay, so the hogs are cleaning up the base. Plenty. Town Hall 7s, it's nice. They're small. There's not as much trash to clean up. And Exotic Turtles did it, formerly known as Katie. Alright, we're going to move up a little bit. We're going to skip some people who've been shown before. Jacob's had a couple of features, I think. We're going to go to Chosen because this was an attack on a Town Hall 8 by a Town Hall 7. He's using the dragons. I don't think level 1 dragons would work against a Town Hall 8, so when you're attacking up, you probably still want to stick with that. He's going to lightning the back air defense, and then I was a little confused here on these other two. I was expecting him to funnel there from the 9 o'clock hut all the way up to the 12 o'clock hut and kind of try to hit both air defenses at once. He instead decides to just funnel in on the left air defense, which is fine because that other one is so near the edge you can get it with your balloons on the back. He's just a little sloppy up here, and you see the balloons go down first. He had saved a dragon to tank for it, but he put the balloons down first. Now they're taking all the fire, and what's worse, they go in and they get all these traps. I think they would have probably hit the traps regardless, but without taking all that air defense fire, maybe 1 or 2 of them would have made it to the air defense. And this dragon almost gets there. He has to go through 1 barracks, which isn't bad, and then just doesn't quite get the air defense. Fortunately, that other one veers to the top. If it had been on the town hall like these other 2 and then on the elixir storage, I don't know if it would have made it, and that air defense might have wrecked the raid. So just be real careful when you're dealing with that 3rd air defense. We've talked about it before. Don't let your balloons go it alone. Make sure the air defense is engaging a dragon before you drop the balloons. I think Chosen meant to do that, just probably tapped the wrong thing first. But it worked out, and he gets the 3-star against the Town Hall 8, which is always a good thing. There's been plenty of wars. I think it's, again, even though we're overmatched against them this war, they do have an extra Town Hall 8, and we're probably going to need one of our Town Hall 7s to attack up, like Chosen did here. Okay, moving on. Windshard, we've seen his attacks, and Predator, James dropped down and got a Town Hall 8 as a Town Hall 9, 90% by Kung Fu Monkey, so close. We're going to take a look at Goku, one of our most proficient Town Hall 9 hog attackers, because other people are still trying to learn this. He's illustrating again here the art of the pre-trigger, which this base is making it very easy to check out those compartments. The 4th bomb was actually right there. It just didn't quite get it. But he sends another hog into this gap, checking for bombs, and to get the lure. So that's double duty. Then he's going to bring the dragon over to this side. Why is he going to bring it over to this side? Because he wants his killers and his push to go in at the queen right there. I think a couple of our Town Hall 9 guys who are doing hogs are omitting the queen kill portion, and she will just shoot down all your hogs from inside the base. You can't do that. So he's got his wizards that killed the dragon coming in here behind a golem. He used the golem to distract the dragon, which is what we've talked about. How do you kill a CC dragon? You put a high HP troop down, like a Barb King, a golem, or even a witch with a lot of skeletons will distract the dragon while your wizards take it out. The hogs come down. He's already located 3 bombs. So he's just putting heals over where the hogs are spending most of their time. This left heel is nice and smart because it's covering a couple of these gaps that he hasn't probed. I don't know if he did or did not see that his hog did not make it to that bottom a little spot where you would expect in a symmetrical base the last bomb to be. But he's covering the gaps and he's covering the defenses. Now down here, the only defenses left are also where that single bomb has to be. So he's covering that gap. Those hogs are going to hit it. That's called pre-healing. And, the battle is won by now, but just wanted to illustrate the techniques that you need. You need the pre-triggering, you need the lure, you need the queen kill with the golem push, you need to heal smart, heal ahead of your hogs, and heal onto the empty spots where you think bombs still might be, if you're not sure because it's not a cleanup attack or they weren't all found in the first attack or something like that. Okay, awesome job, Goku. Giant came in with a 2-star, and we're going to show Sir Patrick here, I think for the first time on the Red Hot Replays, his first 3-star. Sir Patrick is an incredibly reliable cleanup attacker for us. When our Town Hall 9s are struggling with 0 stars and 1 stars, he's always coming in and getting the 2-star for us. We were outmatched in Town Hall 10s this war. He picked up a star on one of the Town Hall 10s that we couldn't cover. But I think this is his first 3-star in a while, he said. And so let's talk about what he's doing. Like I said, in watching the enemy attack against us, he's usually GoWiping and he's bringing back-end balloons. I think he could have done that here because the air defenses are reachable from in the core, but he's gotten kind of frustrated with it, and he said he switched over to just having an extra P.E.K.K.A. So I would say to him, if he wants to keep doing that, watch that video, look at the techniques, maybe think about Earthquake, although a jump spell can do it just as well, and plan on maybe 10 balloons to come up on those rear defenses. So he's using a nice wide funnel with a couple of golems on each side, and a jump there that opens up the whole core. Why is he able to 3-star this? We've talked about this before. Usually GoWipe bogs down in the core. This won 3 stars because after getting into the core, he only has to break the wall in one place. And then his troops can walk all the way around that upper moat and take out everything that's up there, and they have an easy shot over the wall at the stuff that's in the other compartments. So watch the P.E.K.K.A.s and the King. They break one piece of wall. Everything's going to reroute into that moat and take out all those things. Oh, here comes the Queen. She broke wall too. But he's not having to break into every compartment. They're just going to walk around and take that stuff out and shoot over the wall and clean up the base. I think that's what makes it possible to GoWipe here for the 3-star. Love how the Queen just reroutes so much better now after the update. But if you want, you know, a base with more compartments, this wouldn't have worked against Charles' base. Charles had a lot more compartments in the back, and if that attacker hadn't brought the 10 balloons, they wouldn't have got it. So if GoWipe is your thing, keep studying those ideas for how to bring it up to a 3-star, which we do need in a lot of wars. The 3 stars make the difference, because most people are 2-star GoWipers against us. That last clan was better than most when it came to that. Okay, we're going to look at one more attack, which is a Town Hall 10 3-star. Hawk got a 3-star, but it's another Hogger, I think. We've seen enough of those. We've got time for one more before my 15-minute YouTube limited account kicks in. This is such a common Town Hall 10 base. I was glad that we were, Ezeldogs were finally able to solve it. You know, we watched the One Hive video where Jake shows, if you're ever interested, it's One Hive War 205, where Jake shows how they get a maxed out one just like this. 2 golems and a hero push with a wizards and a rage. Takes out that quarter of the base, an air defense, the Queen, and the clan castle. And then you move in a circle around the other 2 air defenses and then down to the bottom one. So you've got 2 hounds coming in on the top, followed up by balloons, and 2 hounds coming in on the other top one, followed up by the balloons. The key here to me, and what we really struggle with, is the patience with the rage, because right now you want to rage your balloons onto that air defense, but what you have to do is save the rage to get you not to the air defense, but from the air defense and into the core. So look at how these balloons are raged all the way into the core and pretty much onto that first Inferno tower. And then they're able to slide across the base. 1 freeze for the far multi-Inferno, and pretty much it's over at this point. There's too many balloons there, and the Queen survived. She's on a sliver. You know, this was a low base. It had some low defenses and low Infernos, but that's also not a level 40 Queen. So I'd like to think that with a higher Queen, we'd be able to do this to a higher base. All right, so we'll watch the cleanup here, and definitely not the lowest Town Hall 10 we've ever 3-starred. Not a maxed out one. We're still looking for that 3-star on the maxed out one. But this was, I thought, good progress. All right, hopefully, as we said with our current war, this looks like the one that's about to start. We're overmatched against them. It's going to be a good practice for a lot of people against Euro Carib. But until then, you know, we're back on track with our hopefully new green streak. It should be 2 in a row after this war, and then we'll see. This is Ezeldog from Red Hot Heat, again here with the Red Hot Replays, and thank you for watching.